In this video, we are going to do the second chapter, Exponents and Powers, from your Part 2 textbook. You have already learnt about exponents and powers in your lower classes. Now in this chapter, we are going to see powers with negative exponents and also some laws of exponents which are very important and which are required in your higher classes. Now consider this multiplication. Here you have 2 multiplied by 2 into 2 into 2 5 times. Now this can be written in the form of exponent as 2 raised to 5. Why 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 is multiplied 5 times. So we write this as 2 raised to 5. 2 is the number which is multiplied. Okay. So this is how we write this in the form of exponent. Now let us see what happens to the powers with negative exponents. 10 square is equal to 10 into 10, which is 100. 10 raised to 1 is 10. Yes. Now this 10 can be written as 100 upon 10. 100 upon 10 is the same as 10. Okay. Now 10 raised to 0 is equal to 1. 1 is nothing but this 10 upon 10. Similarly, what will be 10 raised to minus 1 then? 10 raised to minus 1, if we see or continue with this pattern, 10 raised to minus 1 will be this number 1 upon 10. What will be 10 raised to minus 2? 10 raised to minus 2 will be this number upon 10, which is nothing but 1 upon 10 multiplied by 1 upon 10. And this is 1 upon 100, and this is nothing but 1 upon 10 square. So you have seen 10 raised to minus 1 is 1 upon 10 raised to 1. 10 raised to minus 2 is 1 upon 10 square. What will be 10 raised to minus 3 then? 10 raised to minus 3 will be 1 upon 10 raised to 3. So when you have negative exponents, you write it in the form of positive exponents by taking the reciprocal. Similarly, you have 3 square is 27, 3 cube is 27, 3 square is 6, 3 raised to 1 is 3. What is 3 raised to 0? Is equal to 1. So 3 raised to minus 1 will be 1 upon 3 raised to 1. 3 raised to minus 2 is 1 upon 3 raised to 2. And 3 raised to minus 3 is 1 upon 3 raised to 3. And 3 raised to minus 4 will be 1 upon 3 raised to 4, and so on. Okay. Any number you take, when you write the negative exponents, you write it in this form, that is 1 upon 3 raised to whatever number is there here. So in general, for any non-zero integer a, so if you have any non-zero integer a, then a raised to minus m will be equal to 1 upon a raised to m, where m is a positive integer. So this is in general how you write the negative exponents. Okay. Now 1 upon a raised to m, okay, is nothing but it is the multiplicative inverse of a raised to m. Why it is a multiplicative inverse? Let us check. Now you have a raised to m, okay, a raised to m. When you multiply, if this is the multiplicative inverse of this, when I multiply a raised to m and a raised to minus m, I should get equal to 1. So if you check this, this is equal to a raised to m multiplied by a raised to minus m is 1 upon a raised to m. Now this will get cancelled and this is equal to 1. So you can say that a raised to minus m is the multiplicative inverse of a raised to m. Now let us see some examples. Find the multiplicative inverse of 2 raised to minus 4. Now we just now saw that the multiplicative inverse of 2 raised to minus 4 will be 2 raised to 4. Okay, multiplicative inverse of 2 raised to 4 is 2 raised to minus 4. And multiplicative inverse of 2 raised to minus 4 is 2 raised to 4. So 2 raised to minus 4 multiplied by 2 raised to 4 is 1 upon 2 raised to 4. For this, multiplied by 2 raised to 4 is equal to 1. So it is confirmed that 2 raised to 4 is the multiplicative inverse of 2 raised to minus 4. Second example, evaluate minus 4 raised to minus 2. Now you just learned that a raised to minus m is 1 upon a raised to m. So in place of a you have here minus 4. So minus 4 raised to minus 2 will be equal to 1 upon minus 4 raised to 2. This is equal to minus 4 square is minus 4 multiplied by minus 4, and this is equal to 1 upon 16. So this is how we can solve some examples. Now let us go to the next subsection, that is laws of exponents. You have already learnt the laws of exponents for positive exponents. Now the laws of exponents that you learn for positive exponents also hold true for negative exponents. So all the laws for positive exponents also hold true for negative exponents. So we can write in general. Let us see the first law. If you have any non-zero integer a, then a raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m plus n. So if you have the same base and this number is different, then you can write this, and it is multiplied, then you can write this as a raised to m plus n, where m and n are integers. Let us go to the second law. Second law says a raised to m upon a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. Here also base is the same. This is a, this is a. But if the power here is different and it is divided, then a raised to m upon a raised to n can be written as same base. So a raised to m minus n. Let us go to the third exponent, a law of exponent. Here if you have a raised to m raised to n, then this can be written as a raised to m multiplied by n. This is the third law of exponent. The fourth law says, if you see fourth law and the first law, they look similar, but here they are not similar, in the sense here you have the same base but your exponents are different. Here you have different base but the exponents are same. So if you have different base then the same exponents, then this is equal to ab raised to m. Similarly, just like this law, you have the similar type here, a raised to m upon b raised to m. Here exponents are same, bases are different. Here the bases are same, exponents are different. So if you have different exponents but the same, if you have different base with the same exponent, this can be written as ab raised to m. And the sixth and the final law is a raised to 0 is equal to 1. So these are the 6 very important laws of exponents. Let us solve some examples based on the laws of exponents that we just saw. Find the value of 1 upon 3 raised to minus 2. Okay. Now 1 upon 3 raised to minus 2 can be written as 3 raised to 2, right? Just like a raised to minus m is 1 upon a raised to m. Okay. So similarly here 1 upon 3 raised to minus 2 will be 3 raised to 2. This is equal to 3 square is 3 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 9. Now let us look at the second example. Minus 4 raised to 5 multiplied by minus 4 raised to minus 10. Okay, you have to find this. If you see here, this is minus 4 and minus 4. So the base is the same and the exponents are different. So it is of the form a raised to m multiplied by a raised to n. And what is the formula? A raised to m multiplied by a raised to n is a raised to m plus n. So this is the law. So if you use that, you'll get minus 4 raised to m plus n. So 5 plus minus 10 is 5 minus 10, which is minus 5. So this is equal to minus 4 raised to minus 5. You can further simplify this. This can be written as 1 upon minus 4 raised to 5. So this is how you simplify this. Let us see the second example. Minus 3 raised to 4 multiplied by 5 upon 3 raised to 4. this is equal to minus 3 raised to 4 multiplied by, this is like a upon b raised to m, which is a raised to m upon b raised to m. So I can split the numerator and denominator as 5 raised to 4 upon 3 raised to 4. Now minus 3 can be written as minus 1 multiplied by 3 raised to 4 multiplied by 5 raised to 4 upon 3 raised to 4. This is equal to, this is of the form ab raised to m, which is nothing but ab raised to m is a raised to m multiplied by b raised to m. So this can be written as minus 1 raised to 4 multiplied by 3 raised to 4 multiplied by 5 raised to 4 upon 3 raised to 4, and this can be cancelled. Minus 1 raised to 4 is 1. Minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 4 times will give you plus 1 multiplied by 5 raised to 4. So this is equal to 5 raised to 4. Let us look at the next example. 2 raised to 5 divided by 2 raised to 8 the whole raised to 5 multiplied by 2 raised to minus 5. First let us solve the bracket. This is like 2 raised to 5 upon 2 raised to 8. This is of the form same base but different exponents. So this is 2 raised to a raised to m minus n. So this will be 2 raised to 5 minus 8 the whole raised to 5 multiplied by 2 raised to minus 5. This is equal to, this is 2 raised to minus 3 raised to 5 multiplied by 2 raised to minus 5. This is equal to 2 raised to, this is a raised to m into n is correct. This is 2 a raised to m into n. So this is equal to 2 raised to minus 15 multiplied by 2 raised to minus 5. Here the formula is a raised to m into a raised to n. So this is a raised to m plus n. So minus 15 plus minus 5. So this is 2 raised to minus 20, and this is equal to 1 upon 2 raised to 20. Now let us look at the third example. Find the value of 3 raised to 0 plus 4 raised to minus 1 multiplied by 2 square. You always solve the bracket first. So here 3 raised to 0 is 1 plus 4 raised to minus 1 is 1 upon 4 raised to 1 multiplied by 2 square is 4. If you solve the bracket here, you get 4 ones are 4 plus 1, 5 upon 4 multiplied by 4. 4 and 4 gets cancelled and you get here equal to 5. This is the answer. The fourth example, evaluate 8 raised to minus 1 multiplied by 5 raised to 3 upon 2 raised to minus 4. This is equal to, let us take the denominator in the numerator. So this is 8 raised to minus 1 multiplied by 5 raised to 3 multiplied by this 1 upon 2 raised to minus 4 will be 2 raised to 4. This is equal to 8 raised to minus 1 is 1 upon 8 multiplied by 5 cube is 125 multiplied by 2 raised to 4. Now 8 is nothing but 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 3 times. So this is 1 upon 2 cube multiplied by 125 into 2 raised to 4. Now there are 3 2's here and 4 2's. So I can cancel 3 2's and 3 2's here. How many 2's will remain here? 1. So I get this equal to 125 multiplied by 2. This is 250. Now let us see another example. Find the value of m so that minus 3 raised to m plus 1 multiplied by minus 3 raised to 5 is equal to minus 3 raised to 7. Okay, you have to find the value of m where this equation is given to you. So let us consider the equation. You have minus 3 raised to m plus 1 multiplied by minus 3 raised to 5 is equal to minus 3 raised to 7. Now this is of the form a raised to m into a raised to n. So you can write this as a raised to m plus n. So this is a raised to m plus n. So this is minus 3 raised to m plus 6. Okay. Here it is minus 3 raised to m plus 6 plus 6 is equal to minus 3 raised to 7. Now a raised to m is equal to a raised to n implies if these two numbers are equal, then their exponents also should be equal. So if a raised to m is equal to a raised to n, then m should be equal to n. So here you get a raised to m is equal to a raised to n. So m plus 6 should be equal to 7. So you get m is equal to 7 minus 6, which is 1. So the value of m is 1. Now let us see some different types of examples. Here you have express the following numbers in the standard form. Okay, express the following numbers in the standard form. Here you are given the number 0.000035 and you have to express it in the standard form. So to express it in the standard form, I have to multiply this number with 10 to the power of something. Now let us see what we have to multiply. Now if I want 3.5, how many places should I move to the, which direction I have to move? To the right. So I have to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 places to the right to get 3.5. So I get 3.5 multiplied by, if I have moved 5 places to the right. If I want the same number back, I have to move 5 places back to reach here. So it is 10 raised to minus 5. So to reach back, if I take 5 places or 5 steps, then it is 10 raised to minus 5. So this number can be written as 3.5 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 5. Always you write up to 3.5. Okay, here it should be one digit number. Let us take the second example. This is 0.00000295. Now I want to reach to this place. So how many places I have to move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I move 7 places, I get 2.95 multiplied by 10 raised to. Now to go back there, I have to go 7 places back. If I go to the left side, it is negative. If I come back to the right side, it is positive. So since I am to reach back, I am going 7 places back to the left. It is 10 raised to minus 7. So this is the answer. Let us see another example. 4050000. Now if I want to write this as 10 to the power something, I have to get one point here. So I have to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places to the left. So I'll get 4.05. Now if I want to come back, I have to move 6 places to the right. So to the right means it is positive. So this is written as 4.05 multiplied by 10 raised to 6. Next example. This is 3189000. So many zeros you have. So you have to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this can be written as 3.189 multiplied by 10 raised to come back you have to move to the right. So 10 raised to 9. So this is how you express the numbers in the standard form. Now if you have to find the reverse, you have to express the numbers in the decimal form. Then what you have to do? Now the standard form is 3.52 multiplied by 10 raised to 5. So if you want it in the decimal form, okay, you have to multiply this number. So you get 3.52 multiplied by 10 raised to 5 is this. And this is equal to, when you multiply, you get 352000. Let us see the second example. 7.54 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 4. So if you have a negative exponent, you write this as 7.54. 10 raised to minus 4 can be written as 1 upon 10 raised to 4. So you get this. So this is equal to 7.54 upon this 4 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you divide 7.54 by this, I get 0.000754. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you get 7.54. So from here, if you move 4 places to the left, you will get, when you divide, you have to always move places to the left. Okay, so it is and when you multiply you have to move so many places to the right. So here you have 0.000754. Okay, let us see another type. Express the number appearing in the following statements in standard form. So you have to express in the form number multiplied by 10 to the power something. So you have here charge of an electron is this. So if you want to express in the standard form, you have to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 places. So it is 1.6 multiplied by, if you want to go back, you have to go to the left. So it is 1.6 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 19. Second one, thickness of a thick paper is 0.07 millimeters. So if you have to express this number in the standard form. So it is 0.07. If you want 7.0, then how many places? 1, 2. So 7.0 multiplied by 10 raised to go back you have to go to the left. So 10 raised to minus 2. 7.0 is the same as 7. So this is equal to 7 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 2. So these are the different types of problems and concepts in the chapter powers and exponents.